Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing, let me pull up my notes, Yandere Osmodeus, ex-male Incubus listener. This is a revamp of what I had of comforting and stuff, I think, or protecting, but basically that of with Yandere Fizzarali. So Yandere Osmodeus and Yandere Fizzarali with a male listener, which is an Incubus. It's going to be that in general. It's a revamp of what I had before. So we're going to start off from that since we now know more. Since we now know more about the characters and such. Anyways, let's get on to the disclaimer. Disclaimer, Osmodeus and Fizzarali are a canon couple and they are hashtag couple goals in canon, and they are not yandere in canon. They are, this is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, and also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Obviously, this is an AU and not canon, and is mainly headcanons and not reality, obviously, because demons aren't real. And also, yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life, and you should not be simping for demons in real life either. Anyways, let's get on to business. You woke up in your air bubble. You woke up in your bed with laying on Osmodeus' chest as Fizzarali blares the air horn. You wince and grab the pillow covering your head. You did not want to wake up, not at all. But of course, your boyfriend, Fizzarali, was not going to let you sleep in today. Wakey, wakey, your name, he says to you, and gets into bed with you, laying on you and nuzzling, sorry, tongue twister, getting in bed with you and nuzzling his face into your neck. You smile down at him and kiss the top of his head. He grins at you and then gets up as Ozzie is putting on his robe as well. He starts to tell Ozzie about his day, which you didn't have much to do with this side of stuff, so you went out and started to make breakfast. Well, prep breakfast, as Ozzie would be doing the main cooking, and Fizz was not allowed to cook for obvious reasons. Once they got to the kitchen, you handed over the cooking to Osmodeus and started to set the table. Fizzarali looked at you. So what is your day like today? Your name? He says, I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. Your name, he says. Oh, you say, thinking about it. Well, I do have to perform at my club tonight. You had a small club. It was not as good as Ozzie's. Or Ozzie's club, obviously, or other clubs, but you did have a small burlesque club. You were an Incubus who did a lot of the choreography for the dances there, though you didn't do the dancing yourself. You used to be a burlesque dancer, but after you dated Ozzie's and Fizzarali, you stopped doing the dancing because they were uncomfortable with how many thirsty fans you had, and that Ozzie didn't like that at all. He also got you more time to be in his club, so you weren't, well, losing any money on not performing at your own club. Also, the collab with you and his club and your club worked wonderfully and did business booming for you both. I do gotta run some routines and get to my club to do these routines, you tell Fizz, and he nods his head. Okay, do you want me to come with you? He asks. No, 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 you say, smiling. I can take care of it myself, I promise. You say, but Ozzie walks over and sets down the plates. Are you sure? I worry about you with all your fans, he said, slowly showing his distaste for them. Oh, I'll be okay. I've always had fans. You pause at the word fans. Not the best way to describe some of them. And besides, they've chilled down since I've done less performances. You reassure Ozzie. Don't worry, I can take care of myself. You pull him down and kiss both of his side faces and then kiss him on the lips. I promise, Daddy. you say and wink at him. You were an incubus, so you were obviously adult fun time charged. And he loved you for it and loved you and Fizz. You were both low on the totem pole, but you still loved each other deeply. You open up the paper and instantly your eyes widen. Oh, that was not good. Ozzie was snuggling you and Fizz was snuggling you. And it says, Osmodeus, king of lust. A hypocrite? You quickly ball up the paper and toss it to Fizz, who throws it in the garbage and then yeets it out of the house. You guys did not need Ozzy figuring out about that. He was already protective enough of both of you. You did not need him freaking out over the tabloids, which were trash magazine tabloids, to be honest. You all had breakfast and then you washed the dishes with Fizz, though he did very little on the washing since his robotic parts were very well made, but if they got too wet too long, that's when it was an issue. You smile at him as he dries the dishes and puts them away, breaking only a few. Once that was done, you guys got ready for the day. You got dressed, doing your hair, makeup, looking fantastic. As in makeup, you did just cover up any redness and cover up any hickeys on your neck from your lovers. And you smile at yourself. Everything was good. Everything was fine. And then you went out and hailed a taxi for your cab. Osmodeus appeared beside you and grabbed you close to him. Keep your phone on you and remember, I'm just a call away, he says. And Fizz comes down as well. Yeah, we're just a call away. Do not get into a fight. They both say at the same time, and you nod your head. Of course I won't. You kiss both of them, then get into the taxi, head into your club. You get out, and of course, your employees were waiting for you. Well, the ones that were here, and you got everything set up, starting up the dance and doing the routine over and over until it was perfect. Then it was time for lunch break. Of course, you couldn't go back to see Ozzy because you didn't have time enough to get there, have lunch, maybe a random bang sesh, and then to get back in time. So you decided to go to a small shop in the Lust Ring for a nice food of your choice.